End of Outsiders' signature style.
Yeah, and we should get ready to start pretty slow here today. You know, settle into your chairs, everybody here in the Spodek and at home. Traditionally, one of the slowest maps in the pool. Let's see if it kicks off that way.
Chiron leading the pack. Said he's not nervous at all, he doesn't care. Let's see if his gameplay demonstrates that. You can see the trap is set. And kick it, lining up that smoke. You want to make sure that first one lands.
Yeah, MPL's actually in heaven here, so we'll have vision removed. Perfecto takes first contact and gets the first frag. Chiron down.
Yeah, now Electronic springs to action. Oof, and a nasty reaction. Flit onto Fame, team kill, and now he's gone. Advantage NaVi with a team kill in the mix. Outsiders, they have to resurrect their chances. A good shot from the cross. Simple brings him low. Kick it on 57. One back to the head of Simple. Loads of time, trying to cut it short with the plant. They've gotten away with that. JAME, covered by Kick It. Brothers in arms are now taken away. Members of NaVi. Simple's gone, it's up to JAME. Can he start with a bang? It seems so. One more, JAME denied. NPL holds his nerve. The first round he's played on a big stage, and he clutches up for NaVi.
Yeah, that's some positive reinforcement right there, and he earned that himself. That is a great way to kick things off for NaVi, and especially the young gun. You've got Chiron on the other side. He was the first death right here, so we do have these two young names in the server here today. We'll have to monitor how they kick off. Chiron throughout this event is the highest rated T-side pistol player we have left, and he went down first.
Schadenfreude in the Spodek.
So we have good plant and well, a one-on-one for MPL's confidence here, and Perfecto seemed to like that one. Big smile on his face early. They have a bit of a counter, their style, for exactly what Outsiders have to offer.
Right, everything points to JAME winning the 50-50. It may not be that. Flash, even perfect, 100-0. Turning the tables a little more. JAME does go down. Good on Simple to find the frag and do so safely. But they have armor. They're doing everything to make these rounds imposing. You talked about the fact we'll see the majority of every round, right? 1 minute 55 every single time. Now we're at to the 40-second mark. And it's decision-making time. Another scavenge rifle.
They will give this one a go, but Kick It with a look in here. MPL, this should be his every day of the week. Again, down to the 30-second mark commitment. They can transition back, and that's spotted. The bomb going down connector here.
NPL leads this cleanly, provides both. A second pass of the test for the rookie.
I don't know if there's time to get in towards A here. Chiron.
I like the smoke.
It's an open sight. He can actually
go on.
these rotations. This is very brave.
This is ballsy. Simple. Runs straight into the gun. Mowing him down, a double. Plays the time, backs away. Now suddenly a 2-on-2 established. They're making NaVi work for this one. They have the kit. Can NPL close the round as well? Chiron safe from the flame. Kit on NPL. It's only MP9, suddenly Outsiders. The conservative, the headshots are in, and Chiron is in the Spodek as well.
Well, that's going to feel real good. This kid said he doesn't care, right? We hear that consistently from the Outsiders camp, but you saw his body language when he walked on stage. I think he thought he was in his bedroom. He's having no issues here. Dustin said he wanted him to enjoy the moment, and that is one way to let this sink in. That is a heads-up play right here. Drops the smoke, plays ahead of it, knows that Fame has to plant, and here just denying that rotation of the two big men on campus. Simple and Electronic going down to the arms of this young gun right here, and that's going to fire the team up.
For two, gets the info and will try and get out. He's trapped. He has to fight his way out. What a shot, Chiron. Sleeping with the fishes. This $700 pistol, still that one shot to the head. Two now dead. Bit resuscitates NaVi immediately. Short-lived celebrations for the Outsiders.
And well, we might have that classic conversation here of the save coming through. Fame's low, Kick It removed from the play. The bomb down in enemy territory here, and Bit's done enough. So we've had the individuals stepping up in these duels, right? You can see them. We've got MPL with the clutch on the pistol round. A couple of follow-ups with an MP9 in the next. Chiron with his heroics over towards that A site, and now Bit standing up to be counted here within the early stages. And as mentioned, we are going to get the most out of every single one of these rounds. Once more, minute 55 soaked off the clock. And you heard Blade in jest in that interview saying, you know, we get a bit of a rest. You don't get a rest against Outsiders because you know the hit is coming at some point. And if it doesn't, they've held onto a bunch of rifles to continue to be threatening in the next. They will grind you down.
Yeah.
It is first to 16, but Outsiders understand they can do that within a 30-round spread. It's not who gets there first. Well, actually, I tell a lie. It is who gets there first. It's not who gets there the fastest.
Precisely. Yeah, no, if I was to kind of characterize these teams, Outsiders, I see them as an anaconda is flowing, and Chiron definitely looks to be trying to enter his flow state with Fame, Flit, all in tow. Can NPL and Perfecto weather another be hit? Oh, they're not ready this time. The pace, it catches them off guard, and in Tailspin, NaVi crumble. Only one can get one back, Electronic, something. But there's the pace change, Chad, and look what it's done. They're staring at smokes, albeit a double. That was the last of them, apart from JAME. Bomb still not planted. Flit to change that.
It looks like they've already backed off here, so once again, both these teams more than happy to concede. And that's Chiron one more time. In these gun rounds, he's looked fantastic at just cracking into these sites. You hear from the interview with Kickert, he just wants to shoot heads, and he's doing more than that here early. So both of these young guns, both of these rookies, right, coming up from academy rosters, finding their footing early. And, you know, we hear them say, oh, we don't care, we don't. I suppose that they really don't care because they're not looking too shaken right now. I know we're not at the pressure moment of the game yet. We're still in the early stages, but this is the place where you want to start to get a couple of early frags in, fill yourself with a bit of confidence.
But, I mean, that contrast is apparent, right? That round in comparison to everything that's come before it, Perfecto did look like he'd been caught out.
Yeah, they were juggling nades right there. So just that little pace change coming through. And that's all you need to do, right? Because you're going to keep them on the toes now. You're not exactly sure when that's going to be thrown into the mix one more time. Are we at the point where the AWP is available for Simple? No, still not the case here. It's a curious question. How long are we going to...
Yeah, Kickert eliminated by Simple. First blood for NaVi. Flit falls to bit. In the underpass, now Bomb's on his back, he can't really commit. No, James been spotted out. That will foil his plan.
Look at the gap, they're going fast up long here. Fame and Chiron trying to make a bit of a move. They understand the fight, so does Electronic. Swings out Chiron again.
Huge. It actually makes it interesting. They can take this space, sure, but they know the bomb's attached from this pack. A cursory glance from Electronic. Great shot from Chiron, but now things get interesting. Strap yourselves in. Chiron's going in.
Bomb's down. Connector here. They know they can back off. Simple's got the bomb off JAME.
Have to fight it now. Perfecto in the off angle. Perfect to collect. NaVi handled business. Despite a couple of curveballs and a great headshot. Perfecto needs Fame. The job is done with 35 seconds. 3 to find. All over the map.
He might go down after... Oh, never mind, not after time. NPL steps up, removes him from play. And all that fight was JAME versus Simple over towards Connector right there. JAME was stuck. There were so many smokes in play. He didn't back off. The full rotation almost came in, but...
It's been what he's waiting for. Simple's left him. And the Shadow. Oh, the Shadow, he doesn't check him. Fame, a dead man walking. Gets the frag. Can they get away? JAME trying to and delivers a return frag. Into B, just the FAMAS, NPL, calling for raid. Flames will limit his options. Perfecto's with him, Simple to try and buy time for that rotation. But into the B side, this is promising now for the Outsiders. 5th round will go a long way.
Yeah, the longer they wait, Electronic's on this big flank here. They have to take this fight soon because Electronic's coming.
Iron is just safe for the initial engage. Not ready for that though, Electronic snaps shut, as does NPL. Passes another test on the B side.
A's are open again. James been able to come back up connector. Flit's already in the site. We've seen this one before. The rotation to be locked off again. He needs a couple of kills here.
Classic, and look at the reaction this time. They're not going to fall foul to that potential bank push. All of them going on through.
We've changed roles right here, but now there's a 40-second timer on the clock.
Oh, James going to have a shooting gallery. He's already got 1. Can he get 4 more? Flit in support. Flash available for JAME to call. That first AWP shot connects. NaVi trying to close the gap, run down the AWP. He can only fire 1 bullet at a time, using their numbers now. And the numbers on that bomb are ticking. Simple, good for Flit. JAME, though, a problem, persistently. Just enough time on the clock for the defuse. NaVi, successful. But damn, don't Outsiders make you work for it. You start doubting yourself.
It's the thinking man's game right now. Just some of these decisions that are coming through, all of them evacuating through Stewart there, going up connector, understanding the scenario. Outsiders as well with that lurk of Flit. still able to get that bomb down and remain threatening here. That's a big shot there from SIMPL. And then as soon as they can remove JAME, who is locked towards bank, he has to stand, he has to fight, he has to deliver. Unavailable, and well, we move back.
NPL, can you really finish the half clean on your Jules? Yes, he can, and he will. Gives NaVi a chance on the MP9. Deadman now. Need a trade. Perfecto eating the flashes, counter flash in. He just gets vision back. Oh, Chiron shuts NaVi's lights out. One back from Bit, immediate trade, and yeah, the rest is up to СИМПЛ. Perhaps the element of surprise, it's quite quick on this.
Flit's removed from the pack here. He's got to come down, he's got to join the party. СИМПL, I don't think they're expecting this play.
Backs are turned, and JAME is first to fall. Can СИМПL find Fame? Clean as you like. A 1 versus 3 to deny the 6th. Flit's already low, he's even picked up a smoke, but it's a 10-second defuse. СИМПL, well-placed smoke. 4 bullets, needs something, and AWP will have to do. Come in monster side, 10 seconds, what do? Take the fight? Have a look. He's got it. СИМПL lets it go. Flit will save him. A competitive half from outside as Chiron, king of the hill in that one. 3 on the entry to secure it.
Look, might not have been the most blockbuster affair in that first half, but the heat should get turned up here as 1xBet odds are still going to be favoring NaVi, and this Swan into connector, down goes Bit.
Yeah, a lot of bodies down here. It's going to be a bit of a brawl, a bit of a biff. We need one more back. Electronic up against Chiron, and he's too good. A third, perhaps. Kickit would love a frag as well. It's only СИМПL. Only СИМPL. 3 to find, love the angle, and Chiron building on his legacy. A third in that pistol. That's not too shabby, up to 17 now. He's got 1 less frag. On their crawl, Fame activates onto NPL. No trade just yet, but Bit's hunting him down. Perfect find as they keep it level. Far from smooth sailing, though. Parks the bus on long.
Well, it's not really an issue about keeping track of the bomb, it's more about keeping track of the time here. 50 seconds. Right now you want to say there's plenty of time for NaVi to make a move. But it's just so slow. Both of these teams more than happy to take these crawls consistently, and without the information, they may be finding themselves hitting into a stack yet again.
It's well placed. James pawns in the right place, armed to the teeth. СИМПL and Electronic. Perfecto as well, all starting this last 20-second commitment. It has to be a good shot. Through, Flames, Flit, good. Perfecto onto him, but it's Chiron and James still combine. Outside is going to break NaVi's hearts and their economy, unless Bit's got something special. Nothing is what he has. A double from JAME with just the 5-7, a free AWP and a broken NaVi.
Outsiders be well aware there is a gap in towards that A site. Fame doing his best just to be a nuisance. Looks like he's boxed in.
Yeah, but when he's trapped, if he can find one, Bit denies. Advantage NaVi. The rotate through, JAME waiting to find an opening engagement, slow them down on their approach. СИМПL with the bomb on his back, we can't...
25 seconds
yeah,
again.
I'm getting nervous now, and so's Flit. He wants info, that's the fight he had to take. СИМПL counting on Electronic, still there's someone hiding on the site. Where's that bomb going? Smoke and mirrors this time rewarded. NaVi have got an open sight, and you can see NPL, he will communicate.
And that'll be it.
Beaten at their own game. Attacking on both fronts and committing based off of those duels and how they translate. It's good to see you, Katowice. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on a Friday to enjoy the games with us. NaVi outsiders perhaps not enjoying themselves. Ooh. Fame still completely alone with only a FAMAS to his name. Electronic is heard, and the molly is good. Fame forced out to the fight, Electronic none the wiser. Simple with the bomb, this is all a ploy. Electronic trying to get those B defenders to dig their heels in tight. This is the best way in which NaVi can stroll on in. JAME, though, thinks it smells a bit fishy. Perfecto with Presence Monster, they're doing it. They're keeping the hook in the cheek of outsiders.
This is all on Fame. If he can slow this down, if he can deny this plant, they can win the round here. Has to go huge.
It's just the FAMAS. Oh, and Fame, good on the first. Need a trade. Simple down, and now we need to see that plant. It's a 3 versus 4. He needs to survive. NPL cannot overextend. He's already bleeding, retreating. Electronic has to be somewhat of a hero now. They'll use their numbers, start to overwhelm. Good onto the first. Mantles up into kick it. Outsiders to tie it all up. Despite the mind games, now it is just the crosshair on the head. Keeping it simple. NPL down and out. Only one. Perfecto known to clutch and knows it's unlikely a kill is in play, but down he goes. Locked in by Flit. Outsiders, they will make it hurt.
Oh, that one is going to sting. That one is going to hurt an awful lot here. Think about 2 rounds that NaVi have lost in the second half. One where they didn't get the bomb down, they got lost in the source, and this one here where they go down to really just Fame's impact. The fact he gets 2 opens the door. NPL on the truck. He takes so much flak damage here, but this has to be highlighted. This is huge from Fame. This kid, basically unknown. Sure, he's just won a major, but he's only just popped onto our screen. That is massive work. They're able to put all this pressure on, and JAME even takes down NPL with the Glilly scavenged from him in the previous. So this is huge here from outsiders to steal one back in this fashion.
I heard JAME speak so highly of Fame. He speaks very highly of his individual ability, but the fact that he is happy...
But just too many targets. And this is it. NaVi 15-13. Can they get it done? Well, outsiders take us here to overtime.
Bit of a change-up, some aggression thrown into the mix, and look at that, the A player fell first. Chiron to retrieve. Awkward in the smoke, does not want to go down. And neither does Kickit, because Electronic, he's taken this by force. Outsiders map pick already. Under a whole lot of scrutiny too. Aggressive openings. JAME to be the hero, to try and extend play. Outsiders pick is going in NaVi's pocket. A role reversal of sorts. JAME on the defense. Holding the cross. It's a power position. That bomb cannot be planted unless JAME misses his shot. Good for the first. Perfecto gone. Plant to be had. JAME with flashes. Can Chiron really find the multi-kill to extend play? Seems impossible. Whoa, so is that bit. Blind, doesn't matter. Gets it on the AK. Simple's gone next. Can JAME really make anything happen? NaVi should have it here, but JAME with 3 already. No kit, surely no hope. Smoke, process of elimination, and here's the headshot. NaVi 1-0 up in the quarterfinals. Outsiders overpass, solved. Closest to a full deathmatch brawl you're going to get throughout this map. I say that. There's a smoke and a flash in play. I can say the same. In fact, a couple more for NaVi.
Yeah, and 2 sets of Julies here, which is really important where we're going to see these set up. Simple, playing for info. Spots T-stairs, and I don't think he got a glimpse in second mid, so he will hang around. Fame is already up close and personal here towards the bottom of apps. It's going to be a 2-3 split. And now, it's a standard info play to expect the CT to cross mid, check boiler. So hiding in plain sight was outsiders, and now to set up their U-tilt. Flit with a smoke at the ready here. A flash for JAME as well, who's patrolling towards the bottom of Banana. This is going to look like a bit of an apps pop here. Now, Simple's Julies, if they can get in the right place, they can munch away. But right now, he's tasked with top mid in a crossfire with Bit.
He must know there's a timer on this. Yeah, considering it. Expecting some utility to be the precursor. to this commit. 3 about to waterfall out of the apartment. Simple starts to position for this, and nice under the balcony angle, hard to track. Fame strafe, and Simple empty-handed. Just like that, outsiders have access to the site.
Retakes on here, no kit in play. MPL with a light bit of util, but 40 seconds on the clock, and no, don't do it to us. Don't kick us off like this. Oh, you wouldn't quite believe it, would you? Well, that's all it's going to take here.
Perfecto has no reason, other than perhaps conceding the kill reward. May as well have a little look in, see if he can get himself some extra cash for a frag, but don't forget the radius has been expanded.
I guess avoiding giving them $300 as well, so if we're going to really get down into the tiniest of details here. But Outsiders have worked this one out, starting to spring forward, move out of that bomb radius you just mentioned, and well, Perfecto, he might go down, yeah, and he will, so Kickit will take that one, and positive signs for Kickit there earlier. Frag out the gates, he will go down to the bomb, but 3 staying alive on the NaVi side. 2 pairs of armor, a light bit of util for MPL, and Outsiders with 1 kill and just outmaneuvering yet again. Telegraph, that utility right there will let NaVi know exactly what's up on the other side. This boost available for Spawn, but look at this, both orbs trying to activate. Simple tickled by the flames. That should have been heard by Fame or Chiron there. Bit of a gap here on the left-hand side of that smoke.
I wonder if Flit will investigate. Yeah, you can see like a moth to the flame. He's found a gap. And it's Chiron that falls. Simple on the reclear. And ahead of the smoke is Flit. He's into the site now. Electronic does go down. A big one back for the Outsiders. And with 35 and counting, they will commit. Perfecto. Hoping for support. Simple and NPL to provide the cover. There is a smoke for CT, but 25 and oh my God, what's this?
They've got time. They can run it back right now. They still have to deal with Bit over towards Pit here.
It's all Bit. It's all Bit.
Wait, they faked it? They faked it. They're heading back towards B. What is going on?
Oh, this is horrible. The cruel mind game of Counter-Strike. Fame trying to sell it, and they are rotating.
7 seconds.
Perfecto screaming for help. If he can just deny the bomb, the round is done. NPL with a hero play. A triple for good measure. This is getting, like, I don't know, what's more dimensions than 4D chess? We're in like 5D chess. We've got smell-o-vision or something. This is the fake of the cut noise, and then also considering going back to A.
Yeah, with about 20 seconds left, they would have had time to rotate the whole way back, right? Or at least they should have had just started.
Such a cool level to the game. A nice trade out of Bit. Doesn't get quite greedy initially. Knows potential from Fame. But a rifle now in the headshot machine's hands gives NaVi a little leg up in the odds of this one. Outsiders still hot favorites to take it. There is very little for NaVi to say about this as they walk through. Perfecto misses his chance, and oh, some damage onto Flit. Certainly a little worse for wear. Just one more headshot. It's onto the healthy Kickit. Even the USP chips in for good measure. It's threatening.
And now back towards A. Plenty of time for this. Fame's already up that long side. Simple's rotated over. He might be able to find himself a gun, sure, but he doesn't know what's on the other side of the smoke. JAME should be able to waltz on in. Very careful about this, but the site is clear.
And the rifle is his. Some uncharacteristic misses out of Simple so far this series. Big game player. And Outsiders, this is the flying start they would have been hoping for. Not only the pistol, the conversions, and then as soon as you taste a gun round, you get back to the winning ways.
Not happy with the first AK. Simple wanted to try and change things up there. Happy to pick up a different one. All right, well,
more stickers on that.
Likes that one. But still a very calm start here to things. Similar fashion as we had over there in Overpass, but this map will just, by the sheer nature of it, play a whole lot faster. You're going to see these skirmishes for that banana control. Quite a consistent feature of this map, and it's very util heavy, right? Hitting the shots, that's great, right? And definitely when you watch G2 the other day, the fact that they would play out there late, they'd bring the AWP, they'd bring Nico's rifle with some flashes. That's when it's a bit more aim heavy, right? But in the early stages of a banana fight, definitely very util dependent on what sets are being thrown from either side. Have to hold on to here.
Oh, Electronic counter molly. Flit fast and through it. It's Perfecto, who's good for the defense. simple getting his head rocked, but defended by NPL. They combine forces for the double shutdown. Frags on all fronts. In sync. And now that sinking feeling for JAME.
Simple's already here. Ooh, okay. Well, I don't think he's going to catch him here. Like ships in the night, there's no way they're going to check this one out. JAME very fortunate here if he does want to retain this. If he continues to walk, he's got about 25 seconds. There is an open avenue right now. He just has to get past Bit. But likely here just to see the classic JAME time. They're coming out for the clear here, so they're definitely looking for him. Electronic, it'd be great if he finds him after time. The loss bonus not coming through. It's going to be a little bit of a shock. And look how many bodies they are sending after JAME right now. Oh, clearing the wrong way. He will get to survive here.
A master of an art form within the game. Keeping hold of that rifle when you need to. And you can see Flitz and proactivity here was just perfecto, good for it. A must-have frag, and this is what was going down on A in the meantime. You can see Simple and NPL clearing middle together. They got that head-to-head 2-on-2. It was NPL that bailed his buddy out.
Timeout from Outsiders.
Head of Outsiders' schedule. So much time still on the clock. And here they come, charging through the smoke into NPL. Perfecto goes wide. Oh, and he sends them all down. Perfecto and NPL clear out mid. And NaVi sail smoothly into their third round. Fame, a chance to disrupt. But the bomb is lost under NaVi's boots. And I can't stop singing the praises of NPL.
He's doing a great job, right? Just these double ups, these multi-kills. The fact he's having impact here. Exactly what they needed, but Fame will draw one back, just chipping away at the CT economy, making sure they can't just continue to flourish in that department here. And he wants to do exactly what JAME did in the previous, hold on to this AK so they have something threatening into the next. Loss bonus at 1900 mark, so not a whole lot of cash for them to work with going into round number 9. This may be the biggest and best weapon they have to work with. So let's see how much they can get out of this. And that was a more direct approach. You noticed that the Outsiders executed as a team. They had a set plan. And NaVi played ahead of it. They had a gamble stack of their own. They made A strong. They were playing retake on the B bomb site, called their bluff, and it paid off.
Silent mantle into the apartments by virtue of the boost. You can see this is that double up we've been talking about. It was the same case on overpass. They came his way. He was good for the second as well. To NaVi's B defense this time. You can see Simple trying to take that big green into a big opening. And Flit just on the precipice of the smoke. A jiggle perhaps enough. Simple makes him a dead man.
Good adjustment there. You can see he did spot him on the cusp of the smoke. And oh, Electronic gives one back, walking into it, but Simple again.
He's just going to take them all down. Why not? I lose Electronic, I'll make that advantage once more. And as you know, and as NPL starting to learn, they're everywhere. And this is nice from Fame. Perhaps going to catch off the rotation. Perfecto alert, and not quite as precise. A Galil. Successful in the duel. Fame keeping the round very interesting. Now the bomb on the back of Chiron. With JAME down, Chiron might have to adopt a similar supportive role. Bomb on his back and decisions to be made.
They know it's the AWP on B here. They can isolate him, it's just that one smoke in play.
Simple thinks better of throwing out the divider smoke. Second guessing himself, he'll just take it dry. Oh, Fame gets across, baits the shot on the low HP, and they're running him down just to the leg. Simple cannot defend the B site, and instead it's a horrible retake. NPL and Bit not interested.
Oof, told to hold on to this again, and it's just Outsiders with this mid-round decision-making, continuously just making the correct call, isolating Simple back of the side, and you're thinking to yourself, if you're NaVi, okay, Simple's there, he's definitely that one, only gets away with a leg shot. That was after the 2 opening kills over towards Banana. They opted to smoke Coffins, right, not thinking that he'd be playing over towards CT with the AWP this late within the round. That was the right call, and then with his smoke, that was way off the mark, right? You traditionally see it a whole lot tighter, so it gives them a gap to work with, play around. There was a big void right there. Outsiders will get up to 6.
Do me a favor, Chad.
Okay.
Put your in-game leader hat on for a second.
I can try.
And when you're considering a team you're playing against to be annoying, to the point where you say, I hate it. When you're calling against a team, you say, I hate it. Would that do something to your calling? Would that have an impact on your game or the approach you'd be making your boys go for?
I think if you're losing, Flit and Kyron are already past it, dealing with the mid-to-B rotation. Smoke and mirrors, literally here.
Yeah, and Electronic's going to be mad as he loses his head. Hot lead to the face. Simple's got to worry about so much now. He knows CT is lost. Moto a safe haven. But outsiders, this is those thumb screws just tightening once again. B players isolated, hopeless, and dead. Flit, what a save. He's going to finish it with a dunk. Beautiful. 3 points.
They know Beert was over towards this A side of the map here with the 5-7, but they still haven't identified where the safe AK is. So as Flit clears out the B bomb site, they will now know that they can just run on in and get that bomb down. Beert's going to see if he can find that AK that, oh, it was only a Tech 9, so he won't be able to find himself an upgrade here. Still going to come down to the preference of the pistol. And half one for outsiders here, so Flit with 3 kills, and that's all she wrote. The fact that they're in CT spawn, that reaction was fantastic, right? You see JAME, he drops that util knowing that Kyron and Flit are already making their way around that arch side, playing with the rotations, understanding that's likely a gap. If a team is going to do an aggressive apartments maneuver, likely long is going to be weak on. So a good read there from JAME and co. Another round posted on the board here. But what comes next is NaVi wanting to take a bit more of a fight across the map. We have been speaking about a lot of these rounds where they've been more than happy to give up banana control. It's only been a couple of occasions where Electronics barreled down.
Fought with more than bullets. Simple, ooh, confirmation of Kyron's coming. Holds his nerve and the trigger until relevant and necessary. Kyron shut down. Simple sticking around. Man, once more. In pursuit of answers, you can see that jiggle on short side. No one actively clearing out mid, but as steps are heard, Kickit pulls or baits a smoke out of Perfecto. And that was the last they had. Now, the CT smoke is early and may get NaVi rotating. Forward position, good frag. Now the question is, how many more? Simple on that speedway. Indecision, in limbo. Needs to make a choice, especially now NPL's gone down. Big one back from Bit. It's just 2 members of outsiders. How imposing, how threatening can it be? Flip. 5 HP. Now 0. JAME dancing around the site. Plant is great. Round, impossible. Running him down with a good flash bang, finds himself in a safe haven, somehow survives the full length of that flash, but will go down. Time to course correct for NaVi.
Yeah, just a lot of these isolated fights yet again in a round like this. JAME getting the bomb down great. It's going to help them in that buy department. Flip can drop an AWP across here. They should be able to...
Frustrating death. Now, if you want info, the info will likely involve an electronic SMG and a nade to the deep banana. Here they come. Electronic, oh, cleared, hard clear, the hit of the crouch, enough to evade the crosshair.
They've got 2 on the site still here. Simple with that AWP over towards the Coffin's position. So backing up the likes of Perfecto, they've gone for a 2-2 split of their resources right here, NaVi, to try and hold on to this one.
Kickit's found himself a smoke, so they will have 1. On him. 30 seconds. Smokes are down from NaVi. Pit smoke's safe now from any flame. They can peek over the top of it as well. Hard angle for the apartments players. Trying to get into the site. Bit reveals himself, confirms presence in the apps. JAME posted up as the
Bomb's going down.
being punched, and there's no one can voice concerns. They know it's likely a double pit setup. Chiron, this would be a huge frag. Simple versus Chiron, and it's Chiron supreme. Perfecto from the library revealed and tagged. Locked on down, outsiders with just a couple of rifles again. So threatening, Perfecto, good headshot. Takes down the AWP. We need to get him to the site though, Bit with only one. It doesn't seem like there's any hope. Any chance? A good frag. But just playing the clock, it's Chiron to close. A good headshot. Holding my breath for this one. Bit secures 7. That's a half they can work with. NaVi want to close in 2. Outsiders, as always, trying to take us the distance. Join us after the break as we see if we see 3.
In the apartments right now.
Equipped, Simple, with everything he needs, but elsewhere, Bit's adventures. Instantly cut short, Simple the same. That P250 doesn't even fire a bullet before he meets Fame.
Now they're locked.
Yeah, and actually very aggressive kick it. Not playing to contain initially. He wanted to close that gap and end this round. Now you can see they're up the creek without the paddle.
They know they have to finish now towards B. Here they go.
JAME and the boys, it's Fame again on that coffin position. Dual Berettas fill the feed for 2. Easy.
That's going to feel really good. Both pistols right now. If they can find this conversion, NaVi without the plant. Here. So it should be 10. More than confirmed, unless they go for the force bind. Well, let me tell you, we can watch the highlights here. That's a crispy one there from Fame. NaVi have actually decided to push this one to the limit here. Everybody buying in a little something. Watch, this is Flit M4.
Flit with it all to do, but with the right weapon to do it. Coming his way, separates Simple from the pack and from his life. It's one and done. 50 damage onto Electronic, the A site open. They don't know it.
Now, this position from Perfecto, he can hear any footsteps. If they rotate, he can call this all out. You can see the mouth moving here. Understanding the situation, knowing he's heard a couple of steps, and now he's going to play for info. Multiple bodies on the side, that can be relayed. The bomb will go down momentarily. They can clear out this A site, but they have the number disadvantage. If outsiders want to give this one a crack, they definitely can. 10 seconds, bomb about to go down, MPL planning towards the back of the site. Electronic in graveyard, Bit over towards the pit. There's one flash on JAME. If this could be perfectly placed as the M4 scavenge now, there's another one over towards that long side if they would like, and well, no, they would not like.
Makes sense, as that second M4 might be found by Kickit. Success. Not in victory, but in the economy.
Chiron wants to do some damage here. I think he might go missing. They're all making their way out that arch side through library. He's going to go down with the bomb.
Yeah, he's going to hang out with his chicken. Kentucky Fried Chiron.
Oh, okay, back of the pit is back of side plan. He calculated. He knew exactly where it was planted. No dramas in the world right there. Good stuff from Chiron. We'll hold on to that.
Lovely stuff.
Yanko discussed Fame in pit with the smoke. He's still got it by his side right now, and we'll save this for the execute. You can see him right here, jiggling away. He does have a lot of support, JAME as well. And Chiron in towards the side. This is a very good read of the situation here from outsiders. They should shred them on the way in.
Let's see if this meat grinder, with their softened up NaVi players from the nade of earlier. Fame, safe from the flash, and does find it. A bit labored, now to be run down, saved by Chiron. This pit setup, it's shredding through. There's nothing NaVi can do. 5 alive, Perfecto will change that. But that is about it. Flit on the arch side, containing any escapades as they clear library and confirm he's probably coming to you, Flit, perfect. And that is it. Outsiders with a lockdown on that A site. The crossfire established and successful.
There has to be a really good read here again, right? And I think this has just been mind games for both of these teams across the map, right? How much?
Second smoke drop. Little spot towards the coffins, and oh, kick it through the smoke, no less. Sours the mood in the NaVi camp.
Yeah, you'll take that one. They want to head back towards this B side. They are going to still have to get through the block utility of Kickit, who has a molly and a smoke remaining. Now he's juggling that across here, so division of labor.
Yeah, 30 seconds. It's a dream to drop that smoke now. It's run through or go in blind at 15 seconds. What do? You flash and you go. Bit throws it in. Good. Buys time for the boys. Kickit, a thorn in their side. СИМПЛ taking a real risk. 15 seconds. They know he's done it. Good damage as he gets the double. How does he find them both, Chad? That is nuts. And they will get the bomb down. This was a lost round. But now, an uncomfortable retake. Fame stampeding, trampling towards the nade. Good damage, but we need lethality. Chiron on the kit, crawling in as well. СИМПЛ hiding. Bit needs a good headshot, and more to be found. СИМПЛ and Bit combined. And СИМПЛ is the name we will continue to say for round 21.
Yeah, that's massive impact for him, joining his teammates now as far as the impact column is talking, up to 11 frags, 3 in that round. That was huge, that push. He knew he had to make a play in that scenario. Those two players were both playing outside of the site, identified by СИМПЛ, had to take that risk, and the fact he gets the double up, they both offer themselves up, and he obliges, hitting 2 big shots. And makes it the third as they attempt this retake here. They're going to be feeling pretty hard done by. This was the Kicker opening. It felt great here. Kicked off fantastically well. Kicker again contributing. Dips on back, doesn't want to take the fight, and this is it for the trade. Flit just trying to remove СИМПЛ from the equation. Should have been there around every day of the week. That's a big round from the big man, and that's going to actually...
What will that change-up be? Flit thinks aggression could be the answer, and with frags like that from Kickit, it could be. The wrench in the works. 3 early frags on the banana fight. That is a complete different look. Flit will use his low HP, given the advantage, just as a report, a beacon, and a fast flank. If nothing comes knocking.
It's kind of crazy they've left Flit on low HP, just so committed. Sure, a resmoke, that's great. СИМПL's going to have a look elsewhere, just going to walk past the line of the AWP.
The element of surprise is gone. Safe reposition from Fame. Kickit as well. Waiting for JAME. Setup adjusted or posted and collects. Comfortable for Outsiders' response. Counter-Strike conversation underway, and Outsiders voice concerns.
Well, there was the change-up, that banana aggression following through with 3 players right there, getting everything they would have wanted and more. That was Kicker who took a lot of damage, top banana at the start of the round to the utility rally. But then they pull in all the frags here, and another they can take top mid if they'd like it. A lot of spaces, Outsiders are trying to hold on to their util. Kick it with a bunch over towards B. Fame once more. JAME, Molly as well here.
Damn, СИМПЛ is talking a lot. Astute observation. JAME playing on the short side. Safe from the flash. Shot to the crotch. Electronics gone. And so is most of the round. We've got 30 seconds now. Hamstrung into the site, flashed. Alive. Bit the opposite, and that's the setup. The A site once again prevails unless СИМПЛ can do something ungodly. There's 2 on the site. You've got 14 seconds. Oh, God, he's got Chiron. And JAME's still there, bodyguarded nicely. Flit to save them. And no time for fun and games. 5 seconds as JAME secures 12.
This is really stubborn out of Outsiders here. The fact that NaVi have banana control early again. They're applying pressure again. And then they're not playing and not hedging over towards that side of the map.
Time. But this is more direct. This is quick. NPL, straight out of the skies. JAME takes him down, brought down low, but so is Bit. Chiron reveals himself, and NaVi with nothing to show for it. 2 up short, crossfire set, still no contact given. The friction comes from Electronics. Peek, and a good peek at that. Flit, victim, and he's into the site. 1 more to find, and Fame meets his fate. Oh man, these rounds determined by independent brilliance at that point.
I want to say decision time here for Outsiders, but of course we know what the decision's going to be. 15 now secured for NaVi, and the fact that they just stand, they just posture, they wait. Electronic, this is exactly what he's been known for, right? I know it's only 10 kills, but you can think about some of the rounds he's had impact. You break streak, pissed around for Outsiders, Electronic steps up. Around the loop, done. Losing the 2 opening kills, MPO and Bit both go down. He steps up once more with a double kill. Just peels their way into 15 rounds right now. NaVi just 1 away. Heroic are waiting in the wings for this. Traditionally a pretty hard matchup for KDN and co.
Yeah, I think in the interview he said something like, we play them 10 times, we win 1. Well, I'm sure they're watching and probably biting through their nails as it looks like NaVi getting ever closer to securing that head-to-head in the semi-finals here in Katowice, Poland. Outsiders, 3 consecutive defensive rounds, or it is curtains. Look at this, the second as well. The angle, elevated. You know Flit's not pre-aiming that. And Perfecto the awareness, knowing Fame plays A, still alive and kicking.
Player deep in Banana, wants to take that fight, calling for the follow-up util. There's the flash. And again, this pressure applied to Kicker and Chiron. Well, Chiron, see, you don't say that one over towards B all that often. This could be the knockout blow. Everybody congregating Banana. Enough silly business. Let's close this together. Enough for an execute here as a softening nade lands between 2. Skittled down, Electronic and MPO, half HP.
Still 5 hearts beating, albeit low. Smoke for smoke, flash as well.
They have to go.
NaVi really don't want to be thrown. Oh, Chiron, he's going down 100-0 in the Molotov. It's Kicker only the 1, and down goes Fame. He gets nothing done. JAME will have to save them. Not ready there for this, as Electronic again with impact. 4 already in the round he wants, and he takes by force. Quad kill on match point. Electronic will ace to close. We're off to the semi-finals. NaVi condemn Outsiders to a pack in their suitcase as NaVi will meet Heroic on Saturday.
Massive stuff here from NaVi. This team putting themselves back together again. Last year, a tumultuous task. This year, a new young blood in the server. MPO holding his own, finding impact throughout, playing with some of the biggest names in Counter-Strike, and one of those biggest names, Electronic, stepping up huge in the